After installing the humbucker in the last portion of the video into the pickguard, we have removed the screws from this Stratocaster and flipped over the pickguard. Now I will notice with you that I have labeled the bridge pickup right here, and you'll see that each of the pickups has a different set of wires: white and black, red and black, and yellow and black. The black wires in each case lead back to these potentiometers, and they ground to the back side of one of these potentiometers. If I find the black wire for the bridge pickup, it is located right here in this location. You can see that the wire is moving back and forth as I move it. And what I'm going to do to make this easy is I'm not going to disturb the solder connection here. I'm going to cut this ground wire a little high, and I have now disconnected the ground wire for the single coil. I will be reconnecting to this point, so it's important to remember where it is. Maybe you can take a small piece of colored tape, like I'm doing, and put a little green tape over it. That's the ground. You might even label it with a G for ground. Now, let me fix that. G for ground. The other wire that needs to be removed is the actual signal wire here coming from the humbucker, which leads back to the switch. You'll see I've labeled it over here with the number 3. 1, 2, 3. This is my third pickup. And again, so that I don't disturb the pickup wiring here, I'm going to disconnect this pickup right here and pull this wire back out of this cluster. So now I've got a black and a yellow here from the pickup, and I have actually removed the rear single coil pickup. Now it gets a little more complicated because we've got to remove each of the pickups, each of the pots, and this switch. So this pot down here at the bottom is going to be removed along with this pot, and this switch, along with these 3 pickups. Now the third pickup that I'm pointing to, that is no longer part of the circuit. We are going to insert in its place the 2 wires from the humbucker, and I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit short at this point. There we go. I'm going to replace it with the 2 wires, the ground and the signal. This is the ground, this is the signal from the humbucker right here. I'm going to replace these 2 wires and plug them into the yellow number 3 and to the G, which stands for ground. In the next video, we'll spend some time flipping this over and removing these pots along with these single coil pickups that are down here, and pulling them away from this pickguard along with this switch, and we will install them into the new pickguard, which will be our SSH pickguard.